Good day everyone. So before we start, let's have a short prayer. Lord, maraming salamat po sa buhay na ibinigay niyo po sa amin ngayong araw. Maraming salamat po sa biyayang patuloy na pinagkakaloob niyo sa amin. At sana po ay patawarin niyo po kami sa aming mga kasalanang nagagawa, Panginoon. At hinihiling po namin ang inyong patnubay at proteksyon. Sana magpagsubok na aming pong kakaharapin. At ito po ang aming dalangin sa matamis na pangalan ni Jesus. Again, good day everyone. I am Levi Mehayag from BSC 4-5. So before I start the discussion, I want to share a quote: cybercrime is a growing danger in our lives, but staying informed and careful can keep us safe in the digital world. This quote highlights that as we use the internet every day, threats like scams and hacking are increasing. However, by educating ourselves and staying cautious, we can avoid these dangers. Simple steps like clicking on suspicious links, using strong passwords, and being alert can help protect us and our data online. Awareness and action are the keys in staying secure. The topic that was assigned to me is one of the important personality in cybercrime, named Linus Torvalds. At the end of the discussion, we will be able to know the personal background of Linus Torvalds, define what is Linux operating system, distinguish the advantage and disadvantage of Linux operating system, state the contribution of Linux operating system, and how Linux operating system applies on cybersecurity. Kilalanin muna natin kung sino nga ba si Linus Torvalds. Linus Torvalds was born on December 28, 1969. He is a Finnish-American engineer and the father of Linux operating system. He considered as a good hacker at all time because due to his contributions to open source software, particularly with Linux, which has become an important technology used in many devices, servers, and systems around the world. We already know who is Linus Torvalds. Now, we define his invention, the Linux operating system. It is an open source operating system. The purpose of popular Linux distribution like Ubuntu, Fedora, Debian, and CentOS is to provide different options for users depending on their needs. Each distribution is designed with specific features in mind, such as ease of use, stability, or access to the latest software. For example, Ubuntu is great for beginners and general use. Fedora is preferred by developers who want the latest tools. Debian is known for its reliability, making it ideal for servers, and CentOS offers a pre-stable version of Red Hat Enterprise Linux operation for businesses. This distribution gives people choices on what they want to do with their computers or servers.
Linux, an open source operating system that makes it possible for humans to play with computers. It was created in 1991 by University of Helsinki student Linus Torvalds. His goal was to create a free version of the Minix operating system, which itself was based on Unix. Today, it's used everywhere, like the vast majority of web servers, embedded apps like your smart TV, mobile devices running Android, and is by far the best choice for your personal computer, with many different distros to choose from, like Debian, Arch, and Fedora, just to name a few. Just like Windows or Mac OS, Linux is an operating system that manages a computer's memory and processes, allowing hardware to communicate with software. When you fire up a Linux machine, a bootloader will first put the system into memory. At its core, we have the kernel, which is like a seed from which the rest of the operating system grows. It's divided into multiple smaller subsystems, like a process scheduler, device drivers, and a memory manager. They're exposed with the system call interface, which itself is wrapped with the C standard library, which provides an API that user applications can interact with. Now, beyond the kernel, we have applications that make the OS usable for humans, which are provided primarily via the GNU project, like a shell to interact with the kernel from the command line, windowing systems on desktop, developer utilities, and countless other applications. To get started, install your favorite Linux distro, open the terminal, and notice how we're logged in as the root user on a specific Linux machine. Currently, we're in the home directory of the root user, which is shortened to this tilde character. Show its full name with the print working directory command. Now use change directories with a double period to go to the root of the file system. Use the ls command to print all the subdirectories here. These are your critical system files. Let's go back home with cd tilde. Now create a new file with touch, then edit it from the terminal with a tool like VI, Vim, Nano, or Emacs. In Vim, type I to insert, write your screenplay, hit escape, then :WQ to write it to the file system. Now use the cat command to read the file. If it's really big, use grep to find all the lines in that file that contain a search term or pattern. If we want to see how big that file is, we can enter the disk usage command. Every file has an owner and a set of permissions assigned to it. We can change the owner with the chown command or its permissions with chmod. Now, if your current user doesn't have proper permissions, you can put super user do in front of any command to run it with elevated privileges. To install new software on this machine, we can use a package manager like Advanced Package Tool, which will retrieve the code from the cloud and place it in the proper location on your system.
So, the next topic that I am going to discuss is the advantages and disadvantages of Linux operating system. Linux has several advantages, such as being open source, which means it's free to use and modify, unlike Windows or Mac operating system. There are no licensing fees, but support services may cost. The operating itself is free. It is also known for being reliable and stable with regular security updates and the ability to handle errors smoothly. Linux doesn't change its core function with every update, so configuration and script usually remain the same. With many distributions and thousands of applications, Linux can be customized to suit almost any need, making it flexible for different users and hardware. Although Linux offers many advantages, it also has some disadvantages. There is not just one version of Linux, which make it flexible but also harder to set up a consistent system, especially for businesses. For example, an organization may face difficulties managing different Linux versions. Even though Linux is free to use, getting support often costs money, especially from companies like Red Hat. When we say Red Hat, it is a company that creates and supports software for businesses, especially focusing on open source solutions. Popular software like Microsoft Office doesn't run on Linux, so users have to find alternatives like LibreOffice. Some devices such as printers or webcams may not work with Linux if the manufacturers don't offer drivers. Lastly, Linux can be challenging to learn, especially for users used to operating systems like Windows or Mac operating system, so it may take time to get comfortable with it. Linux is a powerful operating system that plays an important role in cybersecurity by providing numerous tools and techniques for identifying and mitigating security risk. It offers built-in resources like encryption, firewalls, and intrusion detection systems that strengthen defenses against potential threats. The command line interface and shell scripting allow Linux to be an effective tool for ethical hacking as well as for automating complex management tasks. Additionally, Linux supports various virtualization options such as containers and virtual machines, which professionals use to test software and conduct penetration testing in isolated environments. With versatile scripting language like Bash and Python, Linux simplifies task automation, system administration, and security tool development. The active and passionate Linux community also supports cybersecurity professionals by sharing knowledge, troubleshooting, and providing insights on the latest threats. Linux is widely used in cybersecurity because it's open source and flexible, which comes with powerful tools to secure systems. Penetration testing, for instance, include tasks that are popular among cybersecurity experts. They use special Linux versions such as Kali Linux to test any vulnerability of systems. Linux also supports tools that can monitor traffic and detect all sorts of unusual activities, which help protect against intrusion. Linux has many recovery options and ways of conducting inquiries on systems to generate evidence. With a Linux operating system, it is very easy to create a script according to security requirements in automatic scanning of some flaws or lacking some sources, trying to access such sources. Controls are pre-installed with firewall integration, and the securing and limiting access capabilities become pretty basic. The features make Linux a perfect tool for cybersecurity professionals looking to ensure systems are safe. So that is the end of the discussion, but before I end this video, I want to leave you this motivational quote. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. This reminds us that challenges are part of our growth and success, and persistence can turn difficulties into achievements. You can do it. I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching.